I want to tell you about a few dozen items that I'm really loving right now and that I cannot wait to continue using in 2021. If you want to know what those are, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. I want to talk about some absolute favorites. I did 3 videos. I'll put them all right here. Top 10 purchases from Sephora, top 10 purchases from Shoppers Drug Mart, and top 10 purchases from indie brands. And yes, those were purchases and it was a hodgepodge of different things. But I was looking through my makeup and reorganizing a couple of drawers yesterday, and it just dawned on me that there were some real standout palettes and real standout other type of makeup items that I really would like to share with you as I finish up 2020 and head into 2021. So I have a bunch of other products, and then I have palettes which I will film in a separate video. Just palettes that really left an impression with me in 2020 that I will continue to appreciate into 2021. It's also nice to reflect back personally on this kind of a video to see how my tastes evolve and change, and most importantly, what I continue to really love. I have, like I said, around 20-ish items to take a look at, a couple dozen. So let's get into it, because these are products I gush about regularly, but I don't think all in the same video. All right, these are not going to be a surprise. I talked about Monsieur Big from Lancôme a number of times last year. This year, I like the regular, I like the waterproof. This is holiday packaging from last year. And I saved this so I could use it holiday season this year, starting in September and my birthday. And I really love it. I like the wand. It's a very volumizing mascara and it's fantastic. This next one is one that I'm still learning a little bit how to use, but it does give dramatic lashes, which is what I have on my lashes today. That's one coat. It does not take very much, and it can be a little scary to use because it does goop on a lot, but you just have to work it out of the lashes. It's the Lash Freak from Urban Decay, and the wand is the weirdest thing that I've ever seen, and it does apply way too much, and then you just feather it out, and I think it looks pretty darn good. So these two are my standout mascaras right now. I just broke out the Dior Show. Does not hold a candle to these two. These two are phenomenal, in my opinion, for the style of lashes that I like. And since we're on eyes, I do want to talk about 2 liners that I really like, and I have a third one that I like, but I don't have it out because I'm not using it right now. It's the Stale Day Liner. So this is the Flyliner from Fenty, the KVD Tattoo Liner, and then the Stale Day. Any one of those 3 would be in my top spot, just depending on which one I'm using at this point. I have backups of these, and I have backups of the Stila. So I obviously really like these liners, and I make sure to have some at the ready for when I run out of whichever one. This one is virtually done, very dry. I have it on today, but it's really on its last legs. And then the Flyliner from Fenty. If I have to choose among the 3, this one would be my favorite, but more so from an ergonomic perspective. I do like the fact that it's triangular, and the cap fits on the end, which is very rare for a liner. I'm very happy about that, and it seems to have a pretty good amount of time that it stays useful even for a mini. And when there are sets that include this mini, I really look at the other products and see if I could maybe use them to kind of purchase the set, because it's usually value set, to purchase another one of these liners. But of course, I'm not going to purchase a set if most of the stuff I'm not interested in. But I'm always just on the lookout for more of these, and then more of these or the Stila. Now I also have some standout brow products to talk about today. One of them is the Abh Clear Brow Gel. One of these, full size, will last me about a year. It lasts a long time, and I don't exactly have small brows. So it takes a reasonable amount of product, and I have some of this in my brows today. The rest of what's in my brows might surprise you. You may want to take a look at this video right here. Yeah, but it lasts a whole year. It's amazing how long the product lasts and does not, run out on you quickly. And because of just how long it lasts, I don't mind buying it, although I will always wait for some sort of a discount or sale to replenish. But it's a very good brow gel. Now, another one that I have just discovered that I quickly fell in love with is this Inked Brow by Urban Decay, and it's a weird brush, and you may have seen me trying it out when I got a pretty sizable sample from Urban Decay. This is the brush. And it gives me a similar effect to what I did here today. But what's really interesting about it, and they talk about 60 hour, but who wears brows for 60 hours? It does stay in the brow and act as not only the tint, but also the brow setter, which is kind of interesting. I was surprised by how good it was. I used the whole blister pack sample and into the second color of the samples I got from Urban Decay because I didn't want to stop using it. So that's a good indication that it's not a bad idea to get the full size. And I did manage to get this one half off along with another product during an Urban Decay promotion. So I'm really happy, and it is in the color Taupe Trap is the one I'm using. Now when it comes to liners, I have to give it to Urban Decay, and a quick second will be Lise Watier. I have used zero on my upper waterline for most of the videos that you've seen throughout 2020, and it will continue to do so. It's very creamy, and it does the job really well. It's almost effortless to get it on my upper waterline, and I will do that for virtually every video. And I want to also mention the color that I have used the most on my lower lash line / waterline this year. That's not what I'm wearing today, but Empire has been a matte option in a very, very deep purple that I have loved wearing throughout the year. So it's still very neutral, subdued, but there's a little purple in there for anyone who's paying attention. It has a little slight iridescence to that purple that just makes my heart happy. So zero is the black one on the upper waterline. I would also use, I think Legend is the other one that's actually a waterline liner. If you're looking specifically for a waterline liner, I just like to be able to use zero wherever. And then Empire is a color that I think virtually everyone can wear because it's subtle, but adds some interest to a look, even if it's a very neutral look. I think it's a great liner. And speaking of liner, I do also want to give a shout out to the Heavy Metals liners from Urban Decay. They have been a delight this year, and I'm actually going to go over Empire so that you can see a little bit what the effect is. It's so beautiful. So I'll do it over Empire and then next to it so that you can see the difference. So here's Empire. And here, do you see, in this, yeah, it's Distortion. Look at what Distortion does to Empire. Isn't that beautiful? And then you can see Distortion on its own. So that if you were to do a look over this one, actually I can do a little bit of it if you want. Just put Distortion on the inner lid here. So that you can see a little bit of the effect. So if it's not on a deep colored base, it's a lot more sheer, and you can just add more interest to your eye look without doing very much. There you go. Quite a difference with just a little something extra on the eye. I think that Distortion and any of the other ones actually just add a little bit of interest if you want to amp up a look in just a couple of minutes. And of course, if you're amping up a liner, I mean, look at that effect, right? It's beautiful. And it comes in a bunch of colors. So that has been just so much fun to play with. And I have, I think, 6 of them, and I just do different things with them and have really enjoyed them quite a bit. And I did have a couple in my collection before, but this year I've really just enjoyed them and have wanted to get a few more just because I was enjoying the result so much that I wanted to, well, just to keep playing, I guess. Now, this year has definitely been the year of glosses for me, and you will have seen these a whole lot. This is the last one I have left. It's the Becca Opal and Pearl, or Pearl and Opal. What's it called? I want to give you the right name. Pearl and Gold. Pearl and Gold. And I did have it on my lips earlier, and I have another gloss I'm going to tell you about. But this has just reinforced for me how good quality a lot of the Becca products are. This one and another product I'm going to show you has really sold me on Becca, and now I want to see what other lip glosses Becca has. I did manage to nab the Chrissy Teigen collab with Becca. I have that gloss from that specific collection. That's kind of a mauve peach without the shimmer. I'm finishing this one up in 2021, probably over the winter, which this is not a bad winter color. But I really enjoy the quality of Becca glosses, and also of another Becca product that I'll talk about shortly. But I did go through 3 of these, and this is my last one. I really like them. And they don't cause that stickiness with lip gloss. They're really good. 2 more lip glosses, one that is an honorable mention, and then one that I have to just rave about. It's Sephora Glosses. This is the Chestnut Cream. It's the one that I have on my lips right now. Is that? Yeah, that's the one. I had this one earlier. Oh, no, pardon me. I had this one on earlier and then switched to this one because I felt like it looked better on my eye look today. It is just one example of a whole line of Sephora glosses that I like. Any glosses from Sephora in this type of packaging, so far, in my experience, they are all great. The only thing that matters is if you've got, of course, the color that you would want. But they smell great, they taste great, they look great on the lips, which of course is important, and they have a ton of product in them. And they are super comfortable, and I cannot rave about them enough. They're a pleasure to use. They're so comfortable on the lips, and they just do a great job. So any of the Sephora lip glosses I highly recommend. Now, something that's been super helpful during quarantine has been this Rita Hazen, I think it's Rita Hazen still. Yep, Rita Hazen. I am in light brown. It is a stick that allows me to color my roots while I can't go to the hairdresser. And I really do appreciate this product. It has made a big difference in my patience and well-being of just feeling like I can do a little bit of self-care and take care of my appearance. And it lasts a really long time. I've been using this one for months, and I'm just a little scared to see how much I have left. Oh, I've got lots left. It does not take very much to just do the necessary cover-ups that just kind of complete my look. Another lip product, I kind of went to a root touch-up, but another lip product I don't want to forget to mention is an OG. It is the Vice lipsticks from Urban Decay. There are 2 that I'm really fond of. One of them is called Bobby Dazzle, and it is a sheer cream lipstick that looks like an iridescent whitish kind of a gloss, and you would swear the person's wearing a gloss when you see Bobby Dazzle on somebody's lips. It's very attractive. It's It's like a Your Lips But Better. And I also wanted to give a shout out to a very traditional staple color from Urban Decay, which is 1993. And I have found myself wearing it a lot lately. And I just really love the color. It is such a nice color that I love wearing. And it's really had me think about and look forward to wearing more of my Vice lipsticks during the rest of the winter. They're great. And the Comfort Mattes, they set pretty well. And this is a Comfort Matte, 1993. Urban Decay lipsticks are really good. And they don't get nearly the attention that they used to. And they're a really good product. And they're very often 50% off. I'm not sad about having a good dozen of these in my collection, and really enjoy using them. Now I want to go into creams, cream products. I've got 3 skincare items, and then I want to go into some other cream products that are more makeup related. One product in particular I want to talk about is makeup remover. And there are 2 that really vie for my attention and get it. And one of them is this Green Clean from Farmacy. And the other one is very close second as far as my preference. And it's the Clinique Take the Day Off. And it looks like this. So the reason I want to talk about these products, and I should show you the Green Clean, is they are beautiful products to remove your makeup. They're like an oil and balm kind of product. Now, I want to talk about these 2 because I am opportunistic. When I can get either one of these on a really good sale, I will do so. And the winner this year, unfortunately, is not Green Clean, which is my absolute number 1. It is Clinique, because it ended up being 2 for 1 on Sephora earlier in the holiday period. And I did grab 2 full size of this makeup remover, and will enjoy using the Green Clean as well as what I have available in the Clinique version. But I have enough, I think, Clinique to last me, I think, a year. So I won't be purchasing Green Clean for 2021, probably, hopefully 2022 if I can get a chance. They didn't have the really big tub this year that I could see. So that was a bit of a bummer. But I really do like both. I cannot complain about having 2 full size of this one. It is an excellent makeup remover and a pleasure to use as well. So they are neck and neck. I'm just glad to have 2 options so I can take advantage of sales when I can. And another cream product that truly is a cream is the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. This has been fantastic. I will have more on this product when I review the Kate Somerville Brand New Focus Skincare Edition. I will have a lot to say about this product along with Kate Somerville, so look out for that one. It should not be that much longer. I don't think I have that much Kate Somerville left to use up. It's always hard to tell with pump type containers, but it's getting light, so I think I'm getting close. But this is the cream, what the cream looks like from First Aid Beauty. And very similar to the situation with Clinique, the 8-ounce containers of First Aid Beauty that look very much like this, same kind of design, came on sale for $19 each. This is 6 ounces. It was the 8-ounce size that came on for $19 each, Canadian. I bought 2 of them. So with what I have left here and the other 2 very big squeezy containers, I have enough for the year. And this cream makes my skin look just so good and hydrated and happy that I cannot steer away from this cream. If I'm wearing a night mask, fine, I won't use this cream. But any other time that I need a moisturizer to complement something, this is the one I go to now. It's just, I don't know why I'm wasting my time with other stuff. If it's super hot and sweaty and whatnot, I probably won't go to this cream. But for the 9 months out of the year that it's not really hot around here, this is a fantastic product, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection. I cannot tell you. Now for some other creams. One that I'm really enjoying right now is the Smashbox Contour and Foundation Stick. So there is a contour side and a foundation side. And I just find that this product is super, super easy to use. I don't even have to think about it. It's just a couple minutes and I'm done, and it's just a beautiful product. And I have no idea why I set it aside for a bit. Maybe because I needed to rediscover it, I don't know, but I'm really happy that I have because it's just such a good product. There's not much more to say. I do want to talk about two other types of cream products though. And one of them is what is in this quad. If you have been following my Partners in Cream project journey, I'll put the finale video right here. This quad has been part of my life in a big way because of that project. And these products, which have been rotating, have been a big part of it too. There is the Tartiste Pro Contour, the Moonlight Cream Highlighter from Cover FX, and then the Boiing No. 1 and No. 2 concealers. All of these are phenomenal. I know for a fact that I have more Boiing in my collection, and I'm very happy to have that. For the contour, I would actually say that the Smashbox Contour is my preferred, and in here is, it's called the Soft Contour, if you're wondering what color is in this dual stick. And when I run out of this one, I can tell you that I could repurchase, but I'm probably going to use the Hoola bronzer, which I think is a phenomenal contour stick as well. And as a matter of fact, here it is. And I'm just going to start using it this year, and it looks very similar to the one in the Smashbox Duo. It's a great product. I used up a mini a while back, and I cannot believe I haven't gone into this one earlier, but I was trying to use up this product, and that's the main reason. So right now I am trying to use this product because I know if I use the other two, I'll just ignore this one, and I would like to move it out. But if I want to treat myself, it's one of the other two. The Soft Contour from Smashbox or the Hoola bronzer stick. And the Cover FX Moonlight Cream Highlighter is fantastic. If you want a not so crazy highlighter, it's a phenomenal highlighter. And then, like I said, the Boiing concealers, I have extra of them because they're just that good. I enjoy using them, and I appreciate the fact that I have some backups as well because they're very, very good concealers. And I have the No. 2 right now around my nose for this video. And I do want to give a nice mention as well to the Naked Skin palette. For the most part, that is what I have on my face today. It doesn't have mascara in it, it doesn't have liner in it, and it doesn't have lip gloss in it. But everything else that is on my face, except for a little bit of Boiing No. 2 around my nose, everything was created with this palette. My brows were created with this palette, my eyeshadow look, and all of my face products, except, like I said, my concealer around my nose. Everything is from this palette. From the cream side and from the powder side. This is my go-to palette if I'm going to be on the go and I need to have a palette that can pretty much do it all with just a little extra help from ancillary extra goodies like liner, mascara, lip gloss, as I mentioned, brow setter, you know, brow gel, that kind of thing. But most of the look today is all thanks to this palette. It is super versatile, and I do recommend it, and it often comes on for 50% off on Urban Decay if you have a chance. It does come in 2 color waves, one for fair to medium and then medium deep. I really, really like this product. I think that it is underrated and can be a real magic maker in anyone's makeup collection. It can do pretty much anything as long as you're not looking for colorful makeup. That's pretty much it. But what a base to do anything else. For my eyes today, I only have one of the cream products and then the powder products, including the highlighter on the inner to 2/3 of the lid. I did put on, as you know, the metal liner from Urban Decay, but you saw that on camera, so I'm not pulling a fast one on you. And speaking of highlighter, I do want to talk about 2 more products. I do have to talk about the highlighter that I keep gifting and keep loving myself over and over and over again, and it is Becca. And I was just talking to my husband about it yesterday, saying, you know, Becca, I just want to grab one Becca highlighter every year because every year they're just beautiful. And this one is the Year of the Pig highlighter that I grabbed last year, and it's just beautiful. It's kind of your skin but better. It gives you just a nice glow. So it's just so nice. I hope you can see it. It just has just a nice little shine, and it's a pinkish glow. It's a pinkish glow. You can do a blush topper as an effect or on its own. It's just very, very pretty. And anytime I use a Becca highlighter, I think, gosh, it's just as nice as the last one as I used, or the one I used the next day. It's just, I never regret putting one of these highlighters on, and you just build it up to whatever you want. And when I want a little bit more intensity, I will go with this one, which is Champagne Pop, and that one is super nice as an eyeshadow on the inner to 2/3 of the lid when you want to glam it up but be really, really classy. Champagne Pop is beautiful on the eye, really beautiful. And as a brow bone highlight, Opal is so nice on the brow bone. It's really beautiful. And this year's, if you were wondering, because I said Year of the Pig was last year, I do have this year's, and I blame Angelica Nyqvist for this one. And it is Own Your Light, and it has really interesting packaging this year. Makes me think of a forge. And it has kind of almost like a rough feel on the edges. It's kind of neat. And it does not have any sort of emblem or anything on it, but it is a peachy rose kind of a highlighter, and it's beautiful as well. It has kind of an iridescent pink to peach, and I don't think that the ring light can capture it for you. Oh, you might have seen it right there. I'm not sure. It has a really interesting look, and so it has that muted, understated side of it, and then when you shift your cheek, all of a sudden you see this flash of pink. It's kind of a neat effect. All the Becca highlighters, I don't think, and I've said this before, I think it's rare to grab a Becca highlighter and to think it's not flattering on the skin. Now, of course, there are some skin tone variations, but because they're buildable and they're not, for the most part, there are a few that have more color, like Amethyst, for example. For the most part, they just add interest to your face makeup and add that glow, that just, it's like the final touch to a makeup look. And you can use a highlighter anywhere on the face that you want to, well, highlight. And I do like the fact that you can go very, very light, like I did today with this brush, or you can go with a very precision brush and just go for the blinding highlight. You can really build them up to whatever it is that you want. And the one highlighter can do more than one effect, just depending on the brush you use and the intensity of application. And so if I could only have one brand of highlight, it would definitely be Becca. That is it for the miscellaneous makeup items. I wanted to just kind of run the gamut of a hodgepodge of different things that I just think are the absolute bomb when it comes to makeup that I cannot wait to continue using in 2021. And if you are curious to know which palettes left quite an impression, please be on the lookout for the next video that I will actually be filming right after this one, because I would love to share more on from the palette side with you in a little bit. For this video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. And I look forward to your questions and comments, and also to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.